Alright, let's see if everything works again this time. We're going to give it a shot. So last night I had a nice little group of people listening. Got a new setup over here, but and it's supposed to let me go to different channels and also have all the chats in one place, but wasn't having luck with that last night. Let's see if it works tonight, but let's play a few songs, then I'll check and see if everything's working. How about starting with a song that gets a lot of requests? Well, you've been telling jokes, sometimes I hate to have you know they're not so good. And tales that ain't so tall but never end to seem the way I thought they should. People gather round, they laugh along the ride, you've got their way. Like to be the first one listening and last to go and the only one to stay. Yeah, but I don't mind much wasting time if time's around and you're the one that's wasting mine. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say goodnight. Each day is closer to the night, a man who's quicker catches on. But I've got everything I need, it's hard to stop the world and shine a light on what I want. It's hard pretending not to notice, I've noticed I'm in the company of a queen. In the castle of a daydream you'll outgrow if I don't break it up and speak. Yeah, but I don't mind much wasting time if time's around and you're the one that's wasting mine. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say goodnight. Each word is one more reason to linger and to look into your eyes. Hey, I'm waiting on the laugh that leads to holding hands that hold me through the night. I don't mind much wasting time if time's around and you're the one that's wasting mine. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say goodnight. Put a quarter in the moon and tell a story, 'cause I'd hate to say goodnight. Alright, hey, if anybody is commenting, it's not telling me, but so I'll check that in a little bit on my phone. Let's do another song. We'll do a little bit of Trains. I tried it a little differently last night. I don't remember what I tried, but I'm going to try what I don't remember. Yeah, the trains that I have ridden and the men that I've outrun, they're somewhere down the line like all of the places I was young. Fires and the whispers that were kept until the dawn, well, they died beneath cold steel bridges when the whistle moved me on. I've been shot in Alabama, passed out in New Orleans, and the Mississippi River, well, that's the biggest thing I've seen. I've been all the way out to the Oklahoma plains, and I still think that's gotta be the longest place I'll leave. And the trains that I have ridden and the men that I've outrun, somewhere down the line like all of the places I was young. Fires and the whispers that were kept until the dawn, they died beneath cold steel bridges when the whistle moved me on. But you know, the coal was out ahead of me, the steam was in the air, and the whole world was moving past me in 8 feet of Vashon Square. I know the girls that live way out on the edge of town, well, they wanna run away free. Yes, but their daddies hold them down. And the trains that I have ridden down, the men that I've outrun, oh, they're somewhere down the line, like all the places I was young. The fires and the whispers that were kept until the dawn, well, they died beneath the cold steel bridges when the whistle moved me on. When the whistle, when it moved me on. Yeah, when the whistle, when it moved me on. Sometimes I wonder if I'm still out there 1,000 miles from home, with all the dried out matches in my pockets that I own. Well, the miles I never counted and the friends I had were few, and the only ones I trusted is the only ones I knew. And the trains that I have ridden and the men that I've outrun, oh, they're somewhere down the line, like all of the places I was young. And the fires and the whispers that were kept until the dawn died beneath cold steel bridges when the whistle moved me on. Yeah, when the whistle, when it moved me on. When the whistle, when it moved me on. When the whistle, when it moved me on. But when the whistle moved me on. Well, I don't know if anybody's commenting. I got this new fancy thing, and I'm going to send my comment and see. Oh, look at that. Randy Steiner commented. All right. Maybe I'm going to be getting some after all. Thank you, Randy. So that was a different version of a song called Trains that I wrote about my great-grandfather. And I never met my great-grandfather, but I knew some of the stories about his life. No, he wasn't a train. Let's see. I'll do one. This song is, as far as I know, it's a 100% true story. I've had my share of years living in a trailer. My daddy was a preacher on the South Virginia line. And I've loved more dogs than I've had women to leave me. Your life might be a rock and roll tune, but a country song is mine. I've wandered through the corn in search of heaven, and I cut and dry the wood that kept my family warm at night. I laid down in the grass below the stars above the mountains. Your life might be a rock and roll tune, but a country song is mine. the cry of a fiddle in the cold Kentucky rain, and the roll of a banjo to the beat of an old steam train. It's a winding road to somewhere, street you just don't pave, and it's sunshine on a hot steel bridge, one more heartfelt refrain. Had my share of moaning and I've had my share of smiles. Well, you know your life might be a rock and roll tune, but a country song is mine. I've had my share of years living near the city. My grandpa built our house and it was out of bricks and railroad ties. Pulled up by my roots and I cannot shake the dirt that made me. Your life might be a rock and roll tune, but a country song is mine. Yeah, I still believe in fiddles and in banjos and in feeling sad sometimes. In losing just to find it, just to lose a thing I've found here all the time. Well, I've had my share of years living near the city. One too many crossroads not to leave your soul behind. Yeah, I can't take the knocking and the pounding of the bright lights. Your life might be a rock and roll tune, but a country song is mine. Is this the cry of a fiddle in the cold Kentucky rain, and the roll of a banjo to the beat of an old steam train? It's a winding road to somewhere, street you just don't pave, and it's sunshine on a hot steel bridge, one more heartfelt refrain. I've had my share of moaning and I've had my share of smiles. You know that your life might be a rock and roll tune, but a country song is mine. All right, your life might be a rock and roll tune, but a country song is mine. All right, I'll play one more, then I'm going to check my phone. You know, I get up to know there's something missing. I haul myself to work and something's gone. But these days I don't do much contemplation about something there's no need to put my finger on. Are you down there in the kitchen burning bacon? And is the coffee strong? Do you miss your sugar all day long? And tonight will you be stingy with your kissing? Ask for someone else to know, 'cause I'm moving on. I'm just a fence for you to climb, fall down on the other side, looking for another something shiny new. Hey, I don't know how much you think about me, but now I don't think all that much of you. Candy was just made for you to break it. Promises, well, they make your stomach burn. You kick a fellow while he's picking up the pieces. Pass it on around, I've had my turn. Good times are made for you to fake 'em. An honest man, he just makes you toss and turn. You'll kick a fellow while he's picking up the pieces. asking me to know and someone else to learn. Yes, I'm just a fence for you to climb, fall down on the other side, looking for another something shiny new. Hey, I don't know how much you think about me, but now I don't think all that much of you. I'm the grass that you trampled down, the bird you knocked around when you were looking for another something shiny new. I don't know how much you think about me, but now I don't think all that much of you. Now I don't think all that much of you. Yeah, I've got a stogie and a bottle of gin. I got a couple girls and a couple friends, and I'm doing all the things that you never let me do. I don't know how much you think about me, but now I don't think all that much of you. Now I don't think all that much of you. All right, that is a song off the first Lost State of Franklin album called Quarter to Lonely. The song is called What I Think About You. That song's available, by the way, at the Lost State of Franklin website. Just sent one recently to a guy named Scott in Florida, who I think I didn't meet him in Florida. Actually, I met him near Florida. All right. So I'm going to take this opportunity right here just to check out and see if there's any comments going on. Just want to see if my new setup is connecting me the way it's supposed to. Well, apparently so, because I see one comment. All right. There's quite a few songs I wrote that had many different styles, so maybe I wrote them in a certain style, and then this one I really liked the way I originally wrote it. It was like I would call it more like Lynyrd Skynyrd or something like that, but maybe a little bit more like AC/DC, perhaps. That's what it was. And then I had Lost State of Franklin, and I said, I wonder if this song could be changed over, and so it changed more like, that's when it became a little bit more like Lynyrd Skynyrd. Tonight I'm just going to play it however it comes out, any style, let's see. I'm awake this morning, I'm just a taste inside your memory. The way that you feel no matter how long it's been. Sun rolls across your face, it's me through you like a warm slow wave. You close your eyes like sunsets, I'm back home again. I don't know what it means, I don't know what it means, I don't know what it means, but it sure feels good. Well, I don't feel gone, I'm gonna wind this road up and back around, and your letter and a tear and a smile, but you're never afraid. When I get back, we're gonna love like angels as long as we can. We'll paint the morning and the sunrise and then pull down the shade. Won't know what it means, won't know what it means, won't know what it means, but it'll sure feel good. Everybody's got something to say, but we're not a promise, we're just one more day of our kind of love. This verse here is one of my favorite verses that I ever wrote. I like performing it. I had a lot of fun writing it. A lot of things in it are true. A couple of them are not. I drove all night long, I tried to break the dawn. I got 14 hours of San Antone. I got no big dreams, just to blow these 18 wheels like wind through a million fields. Thank God for pills and Cash and Jones. Crosby, Stills, the last 3 payphones. Oh, well, you break the night and you make me cry. A lipstick sunrise through a windshield sky. I say, I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means, but it sure feels good. Don't know what it means. I don't know what it means. Don't know what it means, but it sure feels good. It sure feels good. Sure feels good, yeah. Don't know what it means. Well, I feel like a bird in a cage, told where to stay, but I want to fly away. I have seen the birds on the wind travel with their families and their friends, go away and come again. I wish I was out there in the sky, in a tree. I'd love to roam above the sea, alive and free, if I could be a bird in the breeze. I feel like a bird in a cage, told where to stay, but I want to fly away. I have seen the birds on the wind travel with their families and their friends, go away and come again. I wish I was out there in the sky, in a tree. Oh, how I'd love to roam above the sea, alive and free if I could be a bird in the breeze. Yeah, I feel like a rock on a hill, remembering where I've been, trying to see where I will. Waiting for the ground to move, my wants and wishes all come true. Tumbling down a mountain, past a prairie to my home, to build a summit of my own. Or just to wander with my friends down a flowing river's edge, moving when I move and resting when I rest. Alive and free, a rock in the stream. Does a bird ever look in my window and wish it was me? When the rain is on their back and when the sun heats their wings, and when the city never quiets and the streetlight never sleeps, does a bird lay awake, longing to be me? And does a bird waste away its days, contemplating trading for a dream, never knowing it was free? I'm as free as sky inside my mind. I can be a mountain if I try. I feel like a snowflake in the sun, scared I might fall, but I don't know how to run. I have seen the snowflakes that never touch the ground as they float around in silence, dancing up and down around the sheets and through the clouds and the houses and the trees and the rooftops, but they never seem to settle, just to be a hidden thing that was unique, bound forever to be free. Well, does a snowflake ever look in my window and wish they were me? When they have nowhere to sleep unless they fall into the sheet, where they move with the masses or they're caught beneath the feet. They flee from the rooftops, which soon will turn to ice, and the children try to catch them on their tongues. And so I wonder, does a snowflake spend its life never knowing it was free? Well, I'm as free as mountains if I try. I can be a sky inside my mind. East, west, north, and south are my four walls. And I am not alone in here at all. I wish I was, feel like a bird in a cage, told where to stay, but I want to fly away. Well, hey, my name's J. Scott Franklin. I got about one or two more. If you're out there and I'm not responding, it's just because I'm not 100% sold that this new system I have is giving me your comments. So if you're out there, comment away and I'll definitely read them later. I'll do one or two more. Wrote this song, guess you could say, in an alley. I had been on the way to work, and somebody ran a red light. Well, back up a second. I had inherited a van from my father. So when my father had passed away, and but he had owned this really neat. I'm not a fan of minivans, but there's a few of them I like, and this was one of them. It was a Mazda, and I forget the Mazda what, but it was pretty cool. And it had sliding doors on both sides, and you could press a button and they would open, and press a button and they would close. And I loved it, and it was perfect in between a small car and a big giant van. It was like I blended them into one vehicle. It was amazing. So I inherited that from my father, and I'd have to do the math. I drove it about 1 year. I believe it was about 1 year that I got to drive that. And then one day I'm driving to work and somebody ran a red light. And destroyed the van. And I don't know how they didn't destroy me. Because if you saw pictures of it, you'd be sure that that I'd have been pretty damaged. And minorly I was. So then I had to rent a car for like a month, you know, and of course that was paid for. I didn't have to pay for that. The insurance paid for it. I had to rent a car for like a month, and, you know, it's kind of an insecure time, and I'm driving home in this car that I'm renting, and I'm going up the alley to my house, and then feeling like the whole world don't make sense, which a lot of times it doesn't make sense. And whatever station I was listening to, Waylon Jennings came on. And Waylon Jennings doesn't come on commercial radio. He might, you know, probably satellite, but not commercial. And so that was really, really something. Because all of a sudden, here comes this Waylon Jennings song on the radio. And all of a sudden, everything that I'm looking around at made sense. And so this song started to come out right there in my driveway in a rental car. Sun comes up on Cleveland. George Jones is dead. I'm alive in the trash of a city that's coming back again. On down this alley, neath the bottles and the grunge. Never see Hank Williams, Lord, and you sure won't hear the sun. I miss my train, I miss my time, I miss the folks that'll shake your hand and look you in the eye. That's English on the radio, yeah, but it don't speak to me. Neither do the folks most places I go, they're just cold hard wire machines. Is it where I am or just the time? I look around, can't find one thing that's mine. Yeah, but then I hear a country song and it all makes sense, and I can feel my place in the world again. I'm a forgot soul, but I don't feel the need. But hey, is one I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in a Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel what's buried deep in me? As I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. Square hole in a round peg, apple off the cart. Whole world is made of wire and brain, yeah, but I'm just made of heart. I was born for dirt roads and always moving slow, always leaving long, Lord, and always coming home. Is it where I am or just the time? 'Cause I look around, can't find a single thing that's mine. But then I hear a country song and it all makes sense, and I can feel my place in the world again. I'm a forgot soul, but I don't feel the need. Hey, is the one I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in a Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel what's buried deep in me? 'Cause I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. No matter how you spin it, this world won't turn back around. We're on a ride until you fall off, and don't you hope that you make a sound. Hey, is the one I love just out of style, or is it gone forever in a Nashville smile? Won't somebody feel what's buried deep in me? 'Cause I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I hear a country song and it all makes sense to me. I don't know what the people say. I'm not there, I'm in yesterday. I don't know where the shadows lay. I'm not there, I'm in my own way. All right. This will be my final song of the evening. This is a song that I wrote for my wife to sing, and it's kind of a mixture of her story and my story, a lot of her story, leaning heavily on her story, and other things as well. It's called Stars. Let the city roll on in your mind, it will fall down and spill through the sky. If you can't see the stars in the sky tonight, you will see them when you close your eyes. Stone and from glass are your friends, all now made with steel bones and lungs of red sky. If you can't see the stars in the sky tonight, you will see them when you close your eyes. You will see them when you close your eyes. Stone and from glass are your friends, all now made with their steel bones and lungs of red sky. If you can't see the stars in the sky tonight, you will see them when you close your eyes. I want to go back to the place that I love, though I may walk alone till I die. If I can't see the stars in the sky tonight, I will see them when I close my eyes. I will see them when I close my eyes. Long to go back to the place that I love, though I may walk alone until I die. But if I can't see the stars in the sky tonight, I will see them when I close my eyes. I will see them when I close my eyes. Hey everybody, have a great night, evening, whatever it is, whoever's out there. If you are, sorry I can't see you, but just kind of feeling things out, seeing if I can make this new system work, alright? So, and I'm hoping I fixed the video issue from last night. I'm bad with technology, but I spent some time reading to see if I could make my video work better. Alright everybody, have a wonderful time. If you like what you hear, share it when you hear it so that other people could like it as well. And I'll see you later.